Look at your palm, the letter M and the crescent moon. The sacred mark of heaven has left on you. It is that sacred mark that has led you to this video. Your soul carries a divine appointment written long before today. Heaven orchestrated this moment with precision. You stand now at a sacred intersection where earthly time meets eternal calling. You were not randomly selected. You were summoned. Heaven does not whisper to the distracted. Heaven speaks to the marked, and you are among them. The message reaching you now comes wrapped in mercy. A holy warning delivered with love. It does not stir fear, it stirs readiness. Just as a father awakens his child before the storm, so God sounds the alarm in the spirit, not to harm, but to prepare. His mercy leads the alert. His love awakens the chosen. Every call carries purpose. Every signal carries urgency. You are hearing this because heaven trusts your obedience. You have sensed something drawing near. A stirring deep inside. A weight without a name. That feeling rises from your spirit, not your mind. The Holy Spirit has already touched your awareness. You were not guessing. You were receiving. And now, confirmation comes. You carry a divine task, a mantle, a role only your soul can fulfill. The season of delay has turned. The moment of activation begins. What once felt distant now stands before you. Pay close attention. Heaven has marked 3 days, August 6th, 7th, and 8th. Not regular days on a calendar, but sacred coordinates in the realm of the Spirit. These dates hold weight in eternity. A release will unfold. A veil will lift. A shift will realign destinies. Delayed promises move into motion. Hidden motives rise to the surface. New pathways open under divine instruction. Every moment carries purpose. Every hour pulses with alignment. You are being summoned not to observe, but to enter. Those who synchronize with heaven's movement will find themselves positioned for glory. The window stands open. The trumpet has sounded. The Spirit calls. You already feel it. You already know it. The only question left is how you will respond. If your spirit is stirring, don't keep this moment to yourself. Tap like to seal your agreement. Hit subscribe to stay aligned with every word heaven is releasing. And in the comments, declare this with power: I step into the marked days of glory. Let the world know where the chosen are rising. Your engagement activates visibility. Your voice echoes across spiritual territory. When the chosen unite, heaven responds. And now, as you align with this moment, prepare to receive what comes next. Because what's ahead is not explanation, it's manifestation. You are standing at a moment that has been recorded in heaven. August 6th, 7th, and 8th are dates that constitute a sacred checkpoint. A spiritual threshold that was prepared long before you were born. They are not random. They are predestined intersections where divine promises meet earthly preparation. Heaven is open to those who remain awake in the Spirit. On these days, something divine is activated for those whose hearts are aligned. Genesis 7:4 declares, "In 7 days I will cause it to rain upon the earth." That was not a casual message. It was a divine instruction. Noah did not pick the date. He aligned with the appointed moment. He followed the divine rhythm without hesitation. And by doing so, he entered into preservation. These 3 days in August are your 7-day call. When you align your preparation, you step into the shield of divine protection. When you respond in timing, transformation meets you on the path. Heaven is stirring the earth. The spirit realm is shifting. The atmosphere around you begins to echo with heavenly movement. You may feel it in your body, in your thoughts, in your dreams. What was once delayed now begins to vibrate again with life. This kind of stirring mirrors the night of deliverance in Exodus 12. The Lord spoke on that night, "I will pass through Egypt." Deliverance happened at a precise hour, not a day early, not a day late. Those who followed the divine instructions with the lamb's blood experienced safety. Those who ignored it experienced loss. The divine shift does not wait for full understanding. It moves with certainty. Those who are spiritually alert rise with it. Those who follow the instruction enter through the gate of release. You are inside a spiritual window. The air carries the scent of transition. Momentum builds. A silent countdown vibrates in the heavens. In this window, trained spirits catch the rhythm. Disciplined hearts ride the new current. Those with distracted spirits miss the frequency. Jesus himself marked his own divine hour in John 12:23. The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. He did not move according to emotional impulse. He waited for the exact moment woven into the Father's plan. If the Son aligned with the hour, so must you, especially if you carry the mark of the chosen. This hour holds no common weight. August 6th, 7th, and 8th are not for routine living. These are days of great consequence. What has been stalled receives new fire. What has felt paused begins to move. If you step into the correct rhythm, the delays collapse. Noah completed the ark before the rain. Moses responded the same night he was instructed. Jesus climbed the cross at the exact moment prophecy required. Heaven always honors those who move with its timing. Now you have reached your own activation point. These are not days to ponder theories. These are days to move with spiritual clarity. Your words carry vibration. Your posture signals permission. Your obedience releases what is waiting behind the veil. The heavens already know who is aligned. Angels already stand ready. Miracles already pulse in the unseen. Heaven now searches for those who move. The chosen do not pause for extra confirmation. The chosen recognize the call. The chosen feel the pull deep within their soul. No extra proof is needed when the Spirit speaks with fire. You are not here to observe. You are here to unlock. You carry authority to shift the atmosphere around you. When you act in alignment, the gates respond. When you declare by faith, mountains tremble. You are the signal. You are the vessel. You are the moment. These 3 days contain keys. A key for your family's healing. A key for financial release. A key for spiritual elevation. You are not waiting for access. The access waits for you. As you step forward, doors swing open. As you rise in faith, the season changes. These are not just special moments. They are turning points recorded in the scrolls of heaven. Every breakthrough you have prayed for now meets its appointed hour. Every promise that seemed distant now approaches your atmosphere. And so I say to you, rise into the timing. Take your position. Complete what heaven has asked of you. Align your heart. Lift your voice. Prepare your altar. You stand before a moment that will be remembered forever. If this resonates deep in your spirit, leave a word below that aligns with your journey. Write marked for this moment. Sometimes a single sentence spoken in the right season becomes a seal in the spirit. Let your comment be that seal and let it prepare you for what heaven is about to reveal next. Your heart holds the gateway to all that heaven desires to give on these 3 sacred days. August 6, 7, and 8 are marked on the heavenly calendar. You cannot enter these days with a distracted mind or a heart burdened with worries, weighed down by the noise of the world or clouded by unresolved relationships. All chaotic emotions must be cleared away. All anxious thoughts must be silenced. The altar of your soul must be cleansed and prepared, for heaven pours only into hearts that are set apart. You are not simply clearing away distractions, you are placing your soul in holy posture. And when the altar is ready, the fire will descend. In this appointed time, prayer is not a task, it is communion. You are not whispering into empty space. You are speaking directly into the realm of eternal authority. Your words rise like incense, and the throne of God listens. Enter your secret place as one who carries a heavenly urgency. Let your prayers rise from the depths, not from habit. Every word must be drenched in faith. Every sentence must carry your full expectation. You are not repeating prayers. You are unlocking gates. You are standing in a divine transaction. And heaven honors those who ask boldly. As you fast, your flesh surrenders its grip. The voice of your spirit grows louder. You cut away every layer that dulls your hearing, and suddenly, the whisper of the Holy Spirit becomes clear. These 3 days are not just for devotion, they are for dominion. You will receive signs. Heaven always leaves traces when it visits. They may appear in unusual dreams, in verses that echo again and again, in waves of conviction that sweep over you, or in moments of strange alignment that defy reason. Every detail matters. Every impression carries purpose. Do not dismiss the subtle. The Lord hides keys in the quiet. Record everything. Write in your journal. Write what you feel, what you hear, what you see. Capture the symbols, the patterns, the messages that reach into your spirit. What you write in these days becomes a spiritual map for your next steps. Heaven gives direction to those who steward revelation. And you are that one. You are the one who listens, who records, who follows the whispers with full obedience. Expand your faith. Widen the tent of your hope. Your God delights in doing far more than your imagination can contain. The word has already been spoken. He does exceedingly abundantly above all you ask or even think. Open your hands wide and expect the impossible. Expect doors in your finances to open without resistance. Expect divine movement in your job, your business, your calling. Expect healing to begin in your body, in your soul, in your relationships. Expect your mind to receive clarity. Expect your emotions to come into divine alignment. There is no ceiling to what the Father can do in 3 days that are fully given to Him. And when you expect the unexpected, you attract the glory. Now declare this with your voice and with your life. The time is now. Speak it again until your atmosphere aligns with it. Heaven has waited for this moment. Every delay was preparation. Every pause was timing. And now, the appointed hour has arrived. The door stands open. The wind of movement is already blowing. You have been chosen, not to wait, but to walk. You are not watching for a miracle, you are walking into it. The marked ones do not hesitate. They step in, and in their stepping, the heavens respond. Right now, the oil is ready. The way is prepared. The invitation is issued. The command is clear. Step into the threshold. Heaven will meet you there. If your spirit is bearing witness, write it boldly in the comments, I am ready for the divine shift. Your declaration is a key. When one speaks, others awaken. Let your voice be part of the movement, and now the sacred revelation deepens. You are standing at the edge of a divine moment. Everything that was once invisible is now revealing itself. Everything you carried in silence is now echoing into the heavens. Every prayer you whispered through the tears has already been recorded. Psalm 56:8 says, God gathers your tears in His bottle. Heaven keeps a record of everything you offered in faith, the long nights of endurance, the moments you collapsed in the Spirit, The hours you cried without a voice, none of it was ever overlooked. You have always been seen. You have always been heard. And now, you are being answered. Heaven remembers, and heaven is responding. The time for delay has ended. The moment of reaping has begun. You are no longer waiting in the hallway. The door has opened. This is not the season of delay. This is the hour of fulfillment. The breakthrough has already been released. What you planted in secret, in faith, in sacrifice, now grows openly with God's favor upon it. You are stepping from silence to testimony, from sowing to harvest, from waiting to walking. This is the spiritual shift. You are not standing on the sidelines watching others rise. You are the one called to move forward. You are the one called to claim the portion heaven has marked for you. Every part of your spiritual journey is being transformed. Dreams are becoming reality. Prayers are becoming possession. Hope is becoming movement. What once felt far now lives in your hands. What once felt intangible now rises like a wave beneath your feet. Your dreams are not images in the distance. They are divine instructions ready to unfold. Your prayers are not just requests. They are decrees of territory. Every time you prayed, you were mapping spiritual ground. You have not been hoping. You have been preparing. The shift is already here, and you are being called to walk in what you once only envisioned. This is the moment to act with holy precision. No delay, no distraction. Every second matters. Every choice opens or closes doors. Heaven is moving at full speed, and your alignment determines your participation. Stand guard over your mind. Every distraction is a trap. Every mental weight is a tactic of confusion. Protect your focus like a soldier watches over the walls of a sacred city. Be awake. Be alert. Be where you are called to be. Feelings may shift. People may withdraw. But your place in the Spirit remains steady. You are not following emotions. You are planted in position. You are not seeking comfort. You are guarding your assignment. Those who hold position see glory. Those who stay grounded receive the reward. Now, offer yourself without reservation. Lay your time, your thoughts, your entire being on the altar for these 3 sacred days, August 6th, 7th, and 8th. Let nothing steal your attention. Let nothing share your devotion. These are not common days. These are days of consecration. Lift your heart with full intention. Ask boldly. Seek deeply. Cry out for revelation. Plead for oil. Press in for breakthrough. These 3 days are not about survival. They are about promotion. Pray for personal revelation. Pray for the miracle that carries your name. Pray for the restoration of what was stolen. Pray for acceleration over what has been delayed. Speak it out with faith and fire. Declare with power and certainty, heaven's gates are open. This is the appointed gate of time. The shift has begun. Let these words echo through your home. Let them rise from your soul. As you declare, heaven responds. As you speak, the timeline moves. Because you have stepped into your moment, the one marked from the beginning, the one only the chosen would enter. You are not walking into chance. You are stepping into alignment. You are responding to heaven with faith, with fire, with fullness. This is your invitation into a higher dimension. The shift is not something you watch. It is something you become. You are not outside the move. You are the move. Let your response be complete. Let your devotion be total. Let your posture be unshakable. You are no longer waiting. You are walking. You are no longer crying without direction. You are claiming what heaven placed in your spirit long before now. You You are not searching for signs. You are carrying the mark. And now, as the atmosphere shifts, you rise with it. Speak it again. The gate of heaven is open. This is the gate of time. The transformation has begun. Heaven has heard, and heaven is moving. Because the chosen have stepped into their season. Because you are in position. Because you have declared the shift. You are standing in a sacred moment. These 3 days, August 6th, 7th, and 8th, carry a weight far beyond the calendar. They are not ordinary days marked by human time, but divine appointments carved into your spiritual timeline. These days hold a key that unlocks something eternal. Every part of your journey has prepared you for this threshold. Heaven has summoned you not to observe, but to participate, to step fully into what has been waiting. The time has come to act with clarity. To remain spiritually awake is to guard your inner fire, to protect your awareness from every distraction. To offer yourself fully is to enter holy ground where heaven moves through yielded hearts. And to stand in the position assigned to you is to align with divine timing where grace descends like rain on land, ready to receive. Every act of obedience, every moment of readiness, becomes a magnet for miracles. Those who awaken during this sacred window walk into a season of tangible fulfillment. Prayers begin to bear fruit. Delayed promises accelerate into manifestation. Miracles line up with your steps because heaven has issued the command. Elevation flows not from human systems, but from the touch of the faithful one. A divine visitation carries you upward, far beyond what you could produce with effort alone. You carry the mark, and the mark responds to timing. These days are not given to the crowds. They are offered to those who carry the sacred signs. August 6th to 7 to 8 marks a gathering of the marked, a holy assembly of those called by name. If your spirit stirs as you hear these words, then your spirit already knows you are chosen for this moment. You are not reaching for a random opportunity. You are answering a sacred invitation. Now is the time to declare boldly, August 6th, 7th, and 8th carry the turning point of my destiny. Your life remembers these days. Your soul records this shift. You will look back and speak with power. That was the moment my soul turned. That was when the dream within me came alive. That was when God moved in a way beyond imagination. You are not watching the season change from a distance. You are stepping into it. You are standing in the divine alignment. The page turns now, and your chapter begins.